Welcome back, everyone. Toxygen not included. Last episode, we finally got our first taste of petroleum. Luckily, we're not actually eating it, of course. But we do have some now, and I think we could probably get to the point where we get a lot more, provided we're able to draw up the oil at least from these reserves that we have, natural reserves, of course. Still have not been able to find, at least I think, we have not been able to find a, whatever it's called, an oil reservoir, I believe it is. At least not that I'm seeing. So, would be nice to find that. Maybe we'll eventually, but I think what we'll probably do is dig out, like a pool basically down here somewhere. We'll want to make sure, obviously, that we get our ladder system and fire pole system covered. But I think it would be a good idea to have at least a pool down here, maybe somewhere. Maybe actually it could be like right here to start, and then we could drain it down or something like that. Not 100% sure, but yeah, we could probably start with like having a pump right here, perhaps. So we could put in like a door here, pump, and then build build these stupid long pipes that we're gonna need in order to get the oil up here. Luckily, we do have no conflicting liquid pipes. So this is the oil pipe right here. So provided we don't get any other liquids pumped up through this system, we could just run a pipe straight up here. And then we'll have to, of course, have power for it too. It'll have to probably sit on this system, which I think is okay. Yeah, I think it's okay. These systems don't work in tandem for the most part, so I think we can support at least one more pump. So that's what we're gonna aim for. Just gonna keep digging into this, and actually, we should probably mop this up too. May actually want to do that before before we actually dig further, because again, we're trying to avoid having other liquids in here. I noticed obviously some more liquids right here, so we were finally able to, I think with digging out this tile, we were finally able to mop some stuff up. Should be able to replace this with a tile, and we should be good. Oh, for some reason I thought we were actually playing, but we were not. Not enough gas in here, I'm guessing. Yeah, there's not enough pressure, so let's, yeah, that's right. We used to have a gas valve that would have let some gas into here as well, but we don't have that right now. This is a temporary system, actually, right now to give us some food. So I'm just going to allow some oxygen to flow in here for a bit. Looks like we are nearly out of natural gas, too. So that did last us quite a bit. I think it was like 6 cycles, maybe, or so. So we're going to have to go back to producing our own stuff. So we might have to chill a little bit for 5 cycles. Hopefully not that much. I mean, we'll try to get some work done, but yeah, we might have to turn on like another generator here. Maybe even a second one. Yeah, in fact, I'm going to do that right now. And we'll not do any research, of course, because that uses power and uses people's time, so we'll avoid that. We have a lot of dirt, but then again, we don't really need any of these people, I don't think. Increased machinery, decreased calories. Pay is actually kind of good, huh? +1 morale when learning operating skills. And she gets machinery +3. So does that mean then that she starts at +8, or is this +5 like the total of what she's starting at? I wonder. Machinery, let's see. What is the skill for? Because we really want to get, yeah, someone that can do like rocket piloting. So that is supplying. And then, let's see. Suit sustainability. Okay, so it's actually research. It's actually research. Okay, where is machinery, though? Actually, I don't see machinery. Machinery, I believe, was operating. Oh, yeah, +2 machinery. I see. Yep. So you have to mouse over it. So the actual stat is machinery, and then they learn. So it's operating. We have plenty of operators, so I don't think we need anything like that. Would be nice to get someone. Okay, so someone who does athletics, basically. Athletics and science. So that's who we're looking for. Athletics and science. Try to remember that. And not necessarily like their stats have to be really that good. I think it's just really that they're interested in those types of things, because that's what allows us to build them towards exosuit stuff, like get them all the skills without having like their morale go like through the floor. You know what I mean? I guess we'll take more dirt. I mean, I suppose eventually we'll need more dirt, but we've got so much, it's not an issue right now, but it's better than nothing, I suppose. Better than nothing. Alright, yeah, and we're unable to mop these two things up. Actually, we can mop that up. We just have to mine that out, but I'm going to do this first. Spill the water over here, and we should be able to mine up more. Or mop up more. Okay, let's keep digging. We'll actually try to queue a bit of digging. This is really cold water, actually. So let's mop this up, I guess. Try to. This is just some straight up... Oh, you know what? This is actual just ice. I've been trying to avoid... I said it a few times, of course. I've been trying to avoid, like, taking the ice from this area. Simply because I don't know if this would renew at all. Like, I don't know if this area stays cold, or, like, if you start mining the ice out, does... if you start mining the ice out, does the area eventually warm and basically match the surrounding temperatures? Like, I don't know. And I kind of don't want to find out. Then again, it seems like we are slowly finding out, maybe. I don't know if this was liquefied recently. You know what I mean? Like, was this liquefied when we first dug past it? I don't know that it was. So... God, I had to catch her breath down here. Yeah, that's fair enough. Fair enough. Do have some iron over here too if we need it. I think we do, actually. Just mine some more too. Just kind of keep them busy with odd tasks, since we can't really do any major projects. Would be nice to get down here, though. Looks like we are making some progress. And then maybe we, like, dig this out, and then actually put the pump, like... I mean, obviously, the further away we can get the pump, the better. But at the same time, we're waiting for plastics, you know what I mean? So I think we have to strike a balance at some point. Then again, it would be nice to get rid of all of this crude oil down here eventually, so that we don't have to worry about it. It's kind of in our way right now, frankly. So I guess we do have to keep going. Yep. And we're going to need iron to do that. Yeah, because the fire poles... You can only build fire pole, yeah, out of metal. I mean, we don't need iron for it, but obviously that's ideal. We do have plenty right now, so I guess I'm not too worried about it. We'll try to have them we'll try to have them focus on this as much as we can. If we can get down to, like, right here, that would be really good. You could put the pump leg right here or something in a door. And that would be pretty nice, I think. Work out pretty well. Plenty of carbon dioxide down here, which is fine. It was going to fall down here anyway. There's a lot more coming. We don't need to do anything about that, to be honest. This is all very far away from our base, and if we do ever have some sort of a strange problem like that with carbon dioxide, we can deal with it then. I mean, there's water right here, so we could build a quick carbon skimmer or something to use. Technically, I guess, since... Yeah, so technically, you know, we could even, if we really needed to, and mind you, I'm not thinking about doing this right now, but maybe we will. We could actually, we're going to have to wire the system down all the way down there up to this line, which I think is good for now. But we could actually disconnect it in the future and actually bridge it up into this system too, to draw on this fourth generator. So during times, at least, that we have a lot of natural gas, we could actually like power some operations down here. I don't know exactly what those might be, but I'm just saying if we do all of this work, which we pretty much have to, I think, at this point, we would have the capability to run power to some devices down here. I don't know what that would be, but something. There is something there. Would be nice to get a lot of this lead, too. We found out that lead is a very nice resource for... what was it? Something. For something. Can't remember what we were building lead out of. Maybe it was the insulated... no. Some kind of component that we used. Maybe power wires or something like that. Automation wires, too. I think automation wires used it. All I know is we have been using it, so clearly useful. Might be a while before we can get this far down, and we still got a lot to go. And eventually, yeah, we will want this diamond. Although, I guess, yeah, I think we looked it up before. Diamond doesn't really have any, like... yeah, it creates fossils. But, like, what are fossils for? Like, why would we want to create fossils? We can crush it into lime and sedimentary rock, I guess. Yeah, I don't... maybe magma's useful later on. We'll have to somehow find a way to build temperatures in an area over 1400 degrees Celsius, I guess. Right now, I mean, as far as I know, any of the systems that we try to build to, like, try to create heat would definitely break far before getting to 1300 degrees Celsius. So there's definitely something that we're missing in this game. I've received at least a few different people that are like, yeah, you'll figure it out soon or something. There's definitely systems to do what we want to do with heat in the game. Hoping we find them at some point, but we'll see. A lot of food poisoning in here too, actually. Kind of interesting. I don't know why that is. That's right. We were going to do more of this. Might as well keep working on this as we can. Those two tiles in particular. Although maybe all of this could be like metal copper tiles or something. We don't really want to use a whole lot of material, but No, do not change to steel. Okay, okay, this is actual, never mind, yeah. That's actual, like, refined copper. Yeah, we don't want to use that. That's fine, I think. Too much liquid still, really. Interesting. Well, we kind of have to do this anyway, so let's do that. Eventually we will be able to get all this water at some point. Someone was asking as well, too, what the water temperature was. It's actually 22 to 23. By the time it gets to our plants, though, yeah, it is still exceeding the water temperature. I guess this stuff is hot. It's actually been absorbing the heat from the surrounding air, so that's why it's not useful right now. But still not too sure why. Still not too sure why the water does not flow to the reservoir. Kind of interesting. Could be just because there's still so many other inputs that it's trying to feed, and so this is like not the closest input perhaps, and so it doesn't get used. Don't know. Transport ore and solid materials around my base. Yeah, so like, are you able to build these things through... Oh, you are able to build them through walls. Okay, so... So we might be able to get to the point where we... Hold on, let me get this mopped, please. Yeah, perfect. We might be able to get to the point where... Maybe we could, like, build stuff in a vacuum, and then the heat has nowhere to go, so it disappears, perhaps? I don't know if it's going to behave like that. I'm wondering if the heat... I'm wondering if the heat stays in the machine when, like an industrial machine, when it actually completes its task. And then goes nowhere because it's in a vacuum, right? Because we do have to find some way of preventing heat from working. I don't know if that would work out too well at the metal refinery, because the metal refinery actually has like an output, which is water, which is your coolant. So I don't think you can get away with, you know, using the metal refinery without like heating water. I mean, I think that's pretty much the only way to do it. Could also use a different liquid that handles heat better. You know, so I was told polluted water has an evaporation point of 120 degrees Celsius. It also holds 4 DTU per gram per degrees Celsius, compared to 99.4 for evaporation here. Actually, it's got pretty much the same specific heat capacity. Yeah, so actually... It would, at least my understanding would be that we would at least be able to get this up to 120 degrees. So, you know, we'd have more room, but eventually it's gonna evaporate. You know what I mean? So, still also don't know like what creates polluted water. Oh yeah, I guess some of our machines do create polluted water, but a lot of things use it. The old algae terrarium does. Oh, that's right, the carbon skimmer does. I keep forgetting about that particular benefit of it. I mean, usually you wouldn't think of polluted water as a benefit, but I suppose in some cases it is. Yeah, our natural gas does, but it's not a whole lot. Some other machines too as well. eventually we'll probably want to have all the machines that do the same thing, or I mean output the same stuff, be in the same area. I'm thinking like somewhere around here we could have our machinery that does all that. Yeah, I think this would make for a decent area, I think. I mean, we could expand this out, change these to mesh tiles, and actually have like, yeah, just other machines that run right off of the natural gas when we have it, at least. So, we have some options. Looks like we do actually still have, we still do have gas. Oh, what's going on here? Ah, yeah, it is hot down here now. Ah, I see. Ooh, what is that? It's another... Oh, it's another gate and a signal switch, too. Interesting. Wild. It's a slickster. We'll have our own slicksters soon, too. We won't be able to get to that one, obviously. But, where are they at? Oh, yeah, that's right there, right here. Yeah, they still got a while to go. 12 cycles, I believe. I don't know. Can we get down here safely? Hard to say. It's kind of dangerous down here. I think we could probably keep going. Just might be a little bit unfortunate. Alright, let's set this to auto again. So Max doesn't suffer. Although I think maybe he's gotten over his allergies. I haven't seen him allergic in a while. Then again, I haven't been paying attention either, so... He probably has been dying and we just haven't noticed. Alright, put that here. I like how the mopping command stays, even though there's definitely nothing there. Okay. Yeah, gas pressure is still pretty high, so even cutting down to 200 grams per second of the oxygen over here, which is good though, because now we have like a lot of oxygen over here, so we do not have to worry about oxygen. It is starting to drop in the base a little bit, so might turn this up to 300 next. We can see from there if that gives us basically like the kind of rate we want without going too heavy. So we'll see how it's going. I think it's about to be downtime right now, so yep, they're taking their break. Let's see, what else can we do right now? What else can we plan basically while they're taking a rest? Obviously we want this. Yeah, you know, we might have to settle for just grabbing this pool, frankly. Digging a pipe from the top side here to the bottom, and then working our way down further once the heat dissipates. I don't know if the heat's going to resolve itself automatically. Like I said, it's kind of strange to me that we have, like, 78 degrees Celsius material, like, almost directly adjacent to negative 40 degrees Celsius material. It could very well be, and I think this is what another user is pointing out. Sorry, I can't remember everyone's name. But abyssalite seems to be some kind of like magic, like heat absorber, in a sense. It looks like it has, oh, no thermal conductivity. So it does not transfer heat whatsoever? Aha! I see what they were trying to get at, I believe. So this might be like forget ceramics, like this might be the best insulator in the game. And it actually holds a lot of heat too. Um, interesting. I'm trying to figure out how that exactly equates out to this situation right here specifically. We've got 500 kilograms of abyssalite directly adjacent to another 500 kilograms at 17.6 degrees Celsius. And these things are not changing temperature, like really at all. So yeah, I guess maybe it is just heat transfer, huh? Like if it doesn't transfer heat, it stays at the same temperature no matter what. We can't actually build stuff out of abyssalite, right? Insulate too. Building entombment. What? What the? Uh. What happened here? Oh man, and now we have too much down here again? Okay, well. I'm really not sure, like, where exploding water is coming from in our base. It's definitely here. Okay, can we cancel whatever else we're doing down here for now, please? Okay, we have to bail on our oil adventures, I think, for now. We gotta clean up the base. I don't know what, it's a lot of water, too, isn't it? Luckily, some of it's spilling into the pool, which is what we want. But, yeah, I do not know what happened here for sure. It's like a rock fell. Did we have, like, a piece of dirt still in the base? I thought we cleaned all those up a while ago, but... Interesting. It's also kinda cold here, too. So maybe, like... Did, like, ice unthaw? Is that what happened? You know, I think we did have ice over here, didn't we, once? Like, we printed ice once, I believe? I don't know. Yeah, so they're just going to stay right here and just keep mopping as this water drains. Provided they're able to, I suppose. Okay, well, that's basically a whole cycle. Looks like just mopping. It doesn't even really look like they're doing a whole lot, frankly. Yeah, I don't know what happened there. Yeah, actually, they're almost done, but today's a wash. Literally. Quite literally a wash. And now we have the same problem down here again, too. It never ends. We can keep doing our project here. This is actually the last of these tiles that we can do, but... Okay. And mop all of this up. Looks like there's even some dirty water somewhere around here, too. Do we do have a polluted water drop-off, right? Yeah, we do. Yep. Oh, I suppose I didn't think about that. We should probably have one for petroleum as well. Yeah. Let's see. I guess we could put one up here and then have like a mesh tile. I kind of didn't think about that. Then again, I guess that's probably the best way to do it anyway, right? Yeah. Let's do that now before we get any more petroleum here. I think one of these systems is off right now or something. Or I guess it's just that we don't have any oil. We probably won't have any oil for a while, but... Just get this done while we can. Let's see. So pitcher has to be right on top of. Let's see. Oh, you know what? It looks like there's some right here, so I think it has to be. Might have to be the tile over, based on the direction it's facing, or maybe just the 2 tiles. I'm just gonna do the 2 tiles just to be on the safe side. Mesh tile. Yeah, iron's fine, I think. That room shouldn't get hot, I don't think. This is a vacuum now, yeah. Completely drained, which is exactly what we were hoping for. So this tank will come back in, which is fine. Obviously, in the future, we may want to build a system to where it doesn't pump all of it out in case we do need natural gas for other applications over here, but we're hardly ever using our gas range, so, you know, we don't really, we don't really need to worry about that right now. Basically, what we're using this room for right now. What are you doing, Max? Idle. Come on, buddy. It's pretty nasty down there, man. Yeah, it's better. And then how is the oxygen looking? Better. Yeah, I think 300 might be the right amount, maybe 250, but 300 is definitely better than the 1,000 we were letting in before, so waste of perfectly good oxygen. And remember, it doesn't come included. Alright, so yeah, unfortunately we lost basically that whole day. Oh, can we mop this finally? I do wonder what exploded over here. The only thing I can think of is ice. But, like, where did the dirt come from? You know what I mean? Ooh, there's some right there I missed. Yeah. Alright, yep. And then... Alright. Well, things are coming along. Things are coming along. Unfortunately, we weren't able to get to the oil, which is what I'm really interested in. However, we have to kind of go easy on that anyway, simply because it's going to be scalding down here, right? So we definitely don't want them to be down here for too long. I might have to bail on the idea of getting all the way down here, though. I mean, I am really curious what's going on here, though. A lot of signal switches, so you could probably turn all of these AND gates on, and then something happens. This looks kind of ominous, frankly. What is this? Spore Kid? Eerily alluring appearance to Mass Effect. They host particularly nasty strain of brain fungus. Are these the things? Oh yeah, they do the zombie spores. Oh yeah, terrible. We did actually read about these earlier in the game. Yeah, they find mammalian hosts to infect rather than the usual plant species. Pretty disgusting creatures, man. Whoever thought these things were good made a mistake for sure. Nasty. Luckily, yeah, we don't have to break into its area at all. Yeah, there's a lot of zombie spores there. That is scary, man. Yeah. And let's see. I think there's a way to... if I remember. There's a way to cure it, or at least increase your resistance to it. Like, can you kill the plant? I'm assuming you can kill the plant, right? It survives in all this kind of stuff. It's inhibited by gases. Killed by solid or liquid? What? Oh, it gets disinfected by chlorine gas, liquid chlorine, and bleach stone. So all the chlorine stuff. You know, I guess what you could do is you could just put like a bleach stone right here, like a good stack of bleach stone right here, and then like stand over here, mine this last tile out, and then just like run away, right? Don't come back in this area for a while. You know, have it like in a sealed room before you do that. Yeah. That could be a way of doing it. Yeah, because this is a vacuum, so eventually it would kill all this, I would imagine. It might take a super long time. Then again, I still don't know exactly how to get rid of the spore kit either, though. Okay, let's keep moving down here. Oh yeah, mop. You know, surprisingly, the natural gas stores are full. Oh, it's because we turned on, yeah, we turned on all of our manual generators. Could probably shut off this one, maybe even this one too. I mean, it's only like a few more days, so yeah, 2 more days, so we could turn that off. In fact, we might be able to turn off the other 2 and then go back to full power, but we'll wait until tomorrow to do that. New printables are available, of course. Couple pip eggs. Machinery, not exactly what we're looking for. I think it was the athletics and science. This guy's close, but not quite. And really, yeah, like I said, we're interested mostly in the trades. Okay, a couple pip eggs. Sounds delicious. They're like, yeah, food! The other pip in the base is like, what? What did you say? He's like coming up, oh, I'm going to have brothers and sisters soon, too? No. No, unfortunately not. So we're able to build the ladders pretty quickly, but yeah, the fire poles take a while to build. Max is dying, but he's doing his job faithfully, man. We're also going to try to sweep. Storage unavailable. Oh, for saltwater. Yeah, I suppose we don't have a saltwater tank. Rex pointed out like an exploit, which we have basically sort of figured out over here too, in that only one type of liquid can occupy a tile at a time. So what you can do is you can fill 2 tiles with 2 different types of liquid while still having space in here, which is an interesting mechanic. He presented that as basically something that you'd want to consider when building the Aqua Tuner. We'll have to look back at that at some point and try to replicate his design. It was extremely advanced, at least for me right now. But you know, that is something that happens here. So salt water would be nice to have, because we could bottle it up and then transport it somewhere and then dump it, I suppose. So you can actually control the amount of liquid you place where. I don't know exactly how to do that yet. Perhaps it is somewhere in the plumbing section. But maybe not. Maybe totally somewhere else, perhaps. But I believe there is going to be a way I mean, I suppose, yeah, you have the bottle emptier. So I guess you could set it to like sweep only and then set it to salt water and then sweep it. But I'm sure there's a better way to empty bottles in like a... Oh, no, yeah, we actually did that when we first, before we knew about bottle emptiers. That's right. You can just click this and then relocate it and then empty it, right? Yeah. Okay, so you can... Now the question is, how do we bottle up a specific amount of water from here? I think there's like an auto bottle or something. But anyway, future concern of ours. But saltwater tank, probably a good idea to get that somewhere. Could use this right here, but I don't know exactly how much space and stuff we're gonna need for the aqua tuner and like steam generation area. I kind of don't want to put it over here too, because it's really far away from all of our other like water type operations. You know what I mean? Like this could be a good spot, I suppose. Oh yeah, we got to finish this though before we forget. Try to do one thing at a time, man. I get so so distracted. You know what I mean? All right. Yep. Let that build. I suppose we'll be able to go in here and mine this. Or not mine it, but sweep it. Let's just double check to see. Yeah, we can mop it, so. Just do all that now. Already downtime again, wow. These cycles go by very fast. So tomorrow we'll have power again. Yeah, so we can disable these. Running time is done. Natural gas time is starting soon. Definitely get our first geotuner focused on this propane thing. As soon as we can, of course. Creates a lot of heat, though. That's why we don't want to do it. That's right. I was like, why don't we do it right now? We can mop that later. It's a nice, cool-looking green, filmy type air pocket. Petroleum. Alright, we have a petroleum tank now. I suppose we probably don't need like a stupid huge saltwater tank either, so maybe something actually about the same as the petroleum tank size. Like right here would be sufficient, you know what I mean? Thinking so. Is there any way to see like, you know what? Yeah, actually, let's just add it over here. 8 units, yeah, so let's get 7 more. Kind of are starting to use a little bit of dirt. 98 tons. It was 99 tons when we started the day, so maybe that will become a problem or something. We could probably wreck out all of this stuff too as well at some point. It's not like a priority. So, ooh, there's some coal right there. Nice coal pocket. Interesting. Actually, quite a lot of coal. Wonder if we're able to get to that. Oh, we can. Okay, yeah. Maybe we'll mine out this coal as well. Just so we have some available should we need some power immediately or something, but running on the manual generators is a pretty nice backup. One more cycle, man. Can't wait. The return of propane is here. Very nearly. We'll let them let him chill a bit. Yeah, we could probably queue research again too, get them started on that. We've got solid management, separates one solid material from the conveyor, sending it into a dedicated conveyor rail. Wow. So you really can just automate stuff, like completely. When real contents are too hot or cold, perhaps. Nice. When we detect a certain item, something can happen, I guess. Germ count of the object on the rail. Oh yeah, that's right. I do remember seeing, like, there's an item that scrubs ore, right? I think it was called the ore scrubber, actually. So it would actually get rid of the germs on objects. That could be pretty cool, so you can clean things before they even come into the base. Storage tile. Used to build the walls and floors of rooms. Provides built-in storage for small spaces. Okay, don't know what that is, but I'll take it. Stress is starting to build, so we might have to... Oh yeah, you probably could use triage. No, I guess not. Just a little bit of scalding. No big deal. Oh, that's right. We were using this for bleach stone up here. We were messing around with chlorine, but don't really use chlorine for anything, frankly. I mean, soon we might have to. Spore kid, man. Oh, you know, the number of zombie germs are rapidly rising. I suppose as soon as you spot the spore kid, it starts doing its thing, you know what I mean? I don't know how you could kill that many germs. I mean, no matter what, you're gonna get affected by this thing, I feel like. But yeah, if you uproot it, does it, I mean, why would you want to grow spore kids? Oh, because of the decor? Wow. Yeah, they look great while they're killing me. I think we might stop right here for now. So we can put in a door here. What? Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay. As soon as I mine this out, we're gonna have problems, though. Yeah. So let's do something like this as well. And then we'll, yeah, mine these out too. Careful, Max. It's dangerous work that you're doing. Yeah, he doesn't care. He's like, I'm going in. I'm burning alive. It's all for the sake of the mission. Max is a trooper. He can handle anything. Scalding hot temperature, oil burning his skin. Flowers? Nah. But everything else, he's a king at. Okay, I guess we did have more petroleum at some point. So now we're going to go in there and sweep these things up, sadly. Which means we're going to have more petroleum here to deal with, but it is what it is. Oh, come on. You did not just stay in there and then not do anything. It's terrible, dude. Absolutely terrible. Almost no point in mopping this up either right now, because it's just gonna come back down here and then spill back into this hallway, so. Ooh, okay, okay. Yeah, let's see. Let's get you out of here, and then cancel that for now. And then, yeah, we've got to get you to visiting a doctor, which I still find is pretty strange that we have to manually do this. You would think they would just choose it by themselves, but it does not work that way, clearly. Yeah, natural gas generators are running. Nothing else should be, so that's good. Yep. I guess yeah, that's right. There was still some natural gas in the pipes. But by the time we need it, we should have plenty more coming in tonight. That'll probably be a good spot for us to call it. We at least have our natural gas back up and running so we can focus with full effort on pulling oil up. Definitely glad I chose this spot right here to stop. I think we're actually kind of getting ruined a bit by the actual oil itself, because there's probably more heat inside the hot oil, of course, than the hot air, right? So what we might do is mine out some of this, and then, yeah, obviously we're going to try to leak all of this over here. In fact, I'm going to cancel that for now. And we'll just see what that does to start. So we'll try to get basically the oil that's in the oil that is in this area right over here to come down here. So we'll probably do this as well. Yeah. To start, I suppose. And then we'll, I guess, just keep going like this. Should be good. So that, yeah, should drain at least most of the oil here. And obviously it's not going to matter too much because we're going to be working at least in a little bit of oil when we get into this room. Sadly, based on the position of the ladder system, I really don't want to, you know, make this diagonal in any way or anything. I don't want to, like, move it over a little bit or anything. That does mean that we're going to have to put a oil pump right here, so that's going to be super dangerous work. We'll try to get all of the power and piping done into this spot and basically just do as much of this as humanly possible, and then just put the gas or the liquid pump in, and then run away, basically, because this is gonna be a lot. I don't know how long this particular crude oil is gonna last us. I guess we'll find out. Would have been nice to find a reservoir, but did not happen like that. Just solid lead just chilling there. Kind of weird. You'd think it'd be in like rock form, but dead slickster most likely. Yeah, I think it was. Oh, I see. It's another neural vacillator. Okay, so we don't have to get that anytime soon. Yeah. Disable auto repair. Disable disinfect. It's fine. I wish there was like a disabled disinfect for like an area. There's a disinfect. Maybe there is a disabled disinfect for an area, and I just don't know what it is. Flooding. Oh yeah, it's that battery. I guess I can't cancel that until I get down there. So I guess we're gonna have to deal with flooding being a thing up here. Kinda not good. I wish I could ignore that. If I, no, I can't even disable it or anything. Yeah, so. Wonder if I queue it for deconstruction, does that pull it? Nope. Alright, well. Alright, they're taking their last break. Like I said, I think we'll call it there. Next episode, we should be able to drain a lot of the oil here. I think we can probably get the pump done next turn. Next episode. I mean, we don't need a filter or anything for liquid. There is some salt water in here, maybe? Yeah, there is. So, some salt water is probably going to get shot up here, but it's what we have to do. We can't really afford to have filters, I feel like, at this point. I mean, it's going to cause a little bit of building damage. No big deal. You know what I mean? So yeah, we should have propane running again soon. Let's see, make sure that... Well, I guess they have no... Well, they do have a reason to go in here, so we'll just disable access to this room for now. And let the game go a little bit here. I just want to see it kick on. That's the cue, man. That's when we're done for now. Yeah. Okay, let's see. Here it is. What? Every 397 seconds every 772. I guess it's not going to start until the midday. Well, I already said that was the end of the episode, so we'll wait until that happens. I guess it's not going to happen until the day. We did actually run out of power. Yeah, kind of my mistake. The batteries are still running. I was expecting the propane to kick on like right now. You know what I mean? So we might have to kick the generators on. So I guess we'll enable these. Ah, boy. You know, trying to be too fancy for my own good, I guess. Yeah, because we're definitely going to run out of power, right? We're actually not using a whole lot. Yeah, never mind. We are using quite a bit. It's kind of like bursty still by nature, which is strange. Actually, it's rising. How is that happening? How are we gaining power right now? Oh, yeah! The hydrogen generator. I forgot about that. Technically, that would be producing some. So maybe we'll be good here. I guess we'll turn on these two and see. I wonder when he's going to kick on. Should be 397 seconds out of every 772. So I'm guessing noon then? Like midday of this cycle? I know I liked this early queue as well, but I think I'm going to do that. And then actually, we might just delete this for now. Yeah, that'll work. Oh, there was a shift option. Sorry, there was a shift alarms. That would have been nice to know. I would have just unchecked the shift alarm. Oh well, you live and learn. I noticed it. I noticed it right when I deleted Max's schedule. Would have liked to keep that as a backup there. Yeah. What's going on here? So we don't have enough power right now. So let's enable this building. Enable this one and enable this one. And we'll just have everyone stay at the base until that's going. Building broken. Oh, that's also the battery. Oh, man. So we're not going to know if buildings are broken or if there's any flooding going on. Those are two very great things to not be aware of inside of a base. There he is. All right, he's running. I hope you enjoyed as much as I have. In the next episode, we'll dive down here and grab some oil, I pray. We'll see if it works out that well. I don't know. Nothing ever seems to go exactly right in this game, but I'm sure it'll be fine. It's just a little bit of burning. Nothing too critical. So, either way, until then, peace.